Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Iodine. I am your host, Benny. And today I'm doing some more writing. Gonna be plotting out some stuff. And yeah, that'll be fun. Hey there, Poyo. I had your first 5 block today. A period block is 40 minutes. Okay. And it was drama. Nice. Found out that the punk that egged you has been banned off the bus. That's pretty sweet. My little cousin is like, if he gets on that bus and he starts doing shit, you're coming up to my house, Poyo, and we are beating the living shit out of him. Hopefully he likes the taste of Meteorite, because he would be tasting it covered in his own shit. Brutal. That sounds brutal. I can't condone any violence, so I'm gonna take all that as metaphorical. But yeah. It's bedtime, and your blanket is 6 feet of my shit. You guys want to listen to me blow my nose? There we go. Nose has been blown. Blew my nose all over the Pacific.
I knew a funny guy once. In Korea. He was a tail gunner. They blew his brains all over the Pacific. Wasn't so funny then.
Sign in. Can I answer your question in Discord? Is this your picture of Michael? What weapon do I give Michael in his demon form? For reference, this is his head in his demon form. It's like an arm into a battle axe with purple stuff. I mean, battle axe sounds good. Whenever I see the... You're saying the purple stuff can, like, turn into, to weapons? I imagine, like, the T-1000 sword arm. I think that's pretty cool. Like, I mean, more mean for a better weapon for his abilities. Because the battle axe isn't that good. Unless they're right in front of him. I mean, pretty much, I mean, I'm wondering if it's the same problem that you might have with, the T-1000, in that he can only really develop melee weapons because if you use a projectile weapon, then basically that purple stuff is going to be shooting out, and I don't know if he has like a set amount of it in him, you know? If he can generate more, then he could just straight up make a projectile weapon. He can make a gun that shoots the purple stuff. But there would theoretically, you know, be a limit to how much he could fire. A trident would be interesting. But I mean, does it have to be any just one weapon? Like, he could transform it into like whatever's needed, right? I see.
Bing, 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 bing.
I think the axe sounds just fine. You could have it transform into a different stuff depending on what he might use it for. He could use it, like, transform it into a whip. If he wants to drag people closer to him. I mean, all weapons are basically just the progression of weapons is to make the wielder of the weapon as far away from his opponent as humanly possible. That's what all development of weapons have been throughout history. Starting with, you know, like a basic knife, which is closest. Making a long knife and turning it into a sword. Swords and long-handled axes, and then you got halberds and spears and stuff, and a whip that can get even longer than that. And then from there, you got to start thinking about projectile weapons like bows and arrows, guns. I'm pretty sure bolos are bola. Yeah, they're thrown weapons, projectiles. To guns, to missiles that can go, you know, much farther than guns can. Of course, if it's his blood, or thereabouts, or if it's like equivalent to the amount of blood he uses, I would say he could use projectile weapons. He could develop a sort of gun-like weapon, and he could shoot it out, or he could just form an arm, and he could shoot it out of his arm, like a blast or whatever. But each time he does it, or however much he blasts, it would weaken him. So he wouldn't really be able to use it too terribly often, or if you wanted him to, like, sacrifice himself or something, he could use all of it in the final fight, or to protect somebody or something. Should I make Michael's healing factor unblock when he gets new powers? Make Michael's healing factor unblock? Unblock what? Canonically, he has a weak healing power. But their dad gave him an injection when he was young, which nullified the healing factor. Why would he do that? But yeah, I think that sounds decent. Alright, I'm going to back to Dark Ambient. This fits my story a little bit more, a little bit better. He hated the fact that Michael's wings or any Aven-like thing grew back. That's mean. Fred hated the avians to his core. He was alright with William, Mike's granddad, on his mom's side, as he was old, but when he died, the hatred started. How does a person become an exclusive matchmaker? Clue-sive matchmaker. Is that a real thing? An exclusive matchmaker? Well, I think, yeah, whenever he gets his powers, his other, his new purple blood powers, yeah, he could cure him of his, maybe the purpleness, pushes out whatever toxin that was preventing his healing powers from working. Dang, there's a lot there. Shall I have Juniper explain becoming an exclusive matchmaker? Luxury travel consultant, philanthropy advisor, private chef or nutritionist, the exclusive art dealer or curator. Where are emerging art pieces? Catering to the elite. Collecting art as part of his growing wealth and status. Regular meetings to discuss acquisitions or art events would provide the perfect cover for the growing relationship. His blood becomes purple stuff and it gets absorbed into it to nullify other powers when hit. Michael is in a fight. Person tries to hit Michael. Michael hits them in the side with a purple hand. That person's power just got nullified. How long is power nullified for? Consultant specializing in rare. Hey, Batman, how you doing? I hope you feel better, Batman. How's the old battle scar doing? Did you do any streaming today?
Essential. Jobs for
2.5, man. Watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's some good comedy there. You can watch Metalocalypse. That's also really funny. Cool. More Sopranos, always good. Gotta finish the show, man. Ooh, denied. See. Edit, cut, update. Robot chicken is great. Lulu. Keep saying. think a bit, but you told me that. What conclusion did you come up with? Want to have every CS DLC. Now, I don't know how many there are, but is it like The Sims, in which there are just so many DLCs? Too many perhaps. When you say that they are for PS5, can you use them on the PS4 as well? Okay. That's still not really saying much because The Sims has like hundreds to maybe thousands? I don't know. Okay, cool. Custom GPTs will be change the model of custom GPTs. Custom GPTs use GPT-4o. This message does not mean that GPT-4 is being used in your custom GPT, as stated on the help site. 4o is used. New version of GPT available message likely appears when there are adjustments made on the back end to align with custom. This context is full. Gonna start running like crap soon. Is that really what it means? Hey there, Pollo. Cool. Cool. Nice. How did you do it? City Skylines 2 is a really good city builder. It's definitely the reigning champ of realistic city builders. Michael steps out of a lapsed blue portal after what had been 3 years for him. About 3 hours from the main crew, and when he gets back, he instantly finds Brendan and starts beating the living shit out of him.
Oh my god.
Okay. Do you think she can read this even though it cuts off? Nope. Not even a little bit.
Thank you for following.
Hey, Svetlin. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. How are you doing today? Welcome to the channel. Feel free to stay a while, hang out, chat, and help me make a story and help some of the other stories out. Join the Discord as Batman, linked in there. I'm doing alright. Doing just fine. It started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss. Okay. I'm gonna redo the creative writing companion, see what it says. Svetlin is from New York. Wow. Welcome from New York. How are things doing over there? Heard you guys had some storms recently. Okay. You only create ebooks. Interesting. Interesting. What kind of ebooks do you create? What do you write? Private club manager. Okay, this is what it said last time. Art dealer or gallery owner. This one is kind of speaking to me, being an art dealer. Provide a longer list with Damn what? Oh, I haven't connected my PayPal? Maybe I should connect my PayPal. I need to set up tips too. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. Alright, Juniper. Give me some ideas here. You create ebooks for clients. What kind of ebooks do you create? Let's go, Juniper.
Here's a longer list of potential cover jobs for Vivian Frost, each with a brief description. 1. High-end fashion stylist. Vivian could work as a personal stylist, helping Delano with his wardrobe for public appearances, offering frequent and personal contact. 2. Private chef. As a gourmet chef specializing in private dinners, Vivian could prepare exclusive meals for Delano, giving them opportunities for intimate encounters. 3. Interior designer. Vivian could be hired to redesign Delano's home or office, creating a reason for repeated meetings and personal interactions in casual environments. 4. Luxury real estate agent. Specializing in high-end properties, Vivian could help Delano find a new residence or investment, providing ample reasons for extended meetings and site visits. 5. Sommelier or wine consultant. As an expert in fine wines, Vivian could assist Delano in curating a personal wine collection, offering opportunities to socialize over wine tastings. 6. Personal assistant to a celebrity or influencer. Vivian could work for a high-profile figure in Delano's social circle, ensuring regular interaction at events and gatherings. 7. Private art instructor. She could pose as an art tutor for high-net-worth individuals, offering lessons to Delano and forming a connection through shared creative pursuits. 8. Personal shopper. Vivian could offer shopping services for busy executives, giving her access to Delano as she helps curate luxury purchases for his personal and corporate life. 9. Exclusive event photographer. As a photographer specializing in elite social events, Vivian could be present at important functions Delano attends, giving them regular interactions in glamorous settings. 10.
A luxury yacht broker? I don't think so.
Working as a yacht broker, Vivian could advise Delano on purchasing or leasing luxury vessels, allowing for regular meetings and excursions. 11. High-stakes poker dealer. She could take on a role at an exclusive poker club or private games attended by Delano, giving them a chance to interact in a social but high-pressure environment. 12. Jewelry designer. Vivian could be a designer or seller of bespoke jewelry, enticing Delano to frequent her shop or consult with her for custom pieces. 13. Culinary critic or food blogger. As a well-known food critic, she could cross paths with Delano at elite restaurants and private dining events he attends, striking up conversations over shared dining experiences. 14. Luxury car dealer or consultant. Vivian could advise Delano on purchasing exotic or rare vehicles, engaging him through high-end automotive events and consultations. 15. Perfumer or fragrance expert. She could be hired to help Delano select personal fragrances or develop a signature scent for his brand, facilitating personal meetings and an intimate atmosphere. 16. Equestrian trainer or horse breeder. Vivian could work in the world of elite horse training, with Delano involved in horse ownership or polo, creating opportunities for regular interactions. Private golf instructor. As an instructor at an exclusive country club, Vivian could give Delano lessons or participate in social golf outings, providing casual yet regular contact. 18. Lifestyle or wellness coach. She could coach Delano in holistic wellness practices, offering one-on-one consultations that allow them to build a personal connection. 19. Personal travel photographer. Vivian could accompany Delano on trips to document his experiences, providing both a professional excuse and the chance for intimate moments. 20. Concierge for luxury hotels or resorts. As a high-end concierge, Vivian could manage Delano's stays at elite hotels or resorts, building rapport over multiple interactions during his travels. Each of these roles allows for sustained contact while maintaining a professional distance from Titanarch Foundry.
Alright, what if... Hear me out. What if she becomes an escort? How do you think GPT is going to respond to that? What if becomes an escort? Question mark.
If Vivian assumes the role of an escort, her cover would enable a more direct and intimate approach to developing a personal relationship with Delano Bojang. This path offers distinct advantages, though it requires careful consideration of both the setting and how the relationship develops. Here are some key aspects to consider for this cover. Advantages: 1. Direct access and intimacy. As an escort, Vivian could arrange private, personal meetings with Delano in both casual and luxurious settings, allowing her to create a fast track to intimacy. 2. Flexible engagements. Escorts typically provide a range of services, from companionship at high-profile events to private, intimate encounters, offering Vivian numerous ways to interact with Delano in both public and private spaces. 3. Social discretion. High-end escorts often operate within discreet, elite circles, making it plausible for Delano to engage with Vivian without raising suspicion, especially given his status as a rising businessman frequently seen at upscale events. 4. Emotional manipulation. With the romantic entanglement as her mission, Vivian could more easily cultivate emotional dependence and trust, positioning herself as both a confidant and romantic partner. Challenges. 1. Perception and control. While Delano's involvement with an escort wouldn't necessarily be a secret, it could still complicate his public image, especially with an impending IPO. Vivian would need to manage how their relationship appears to others to avoid negative publicity. 2. Credibility of cover. Depending on how high-end her escort persona is, she'll need to maintain an air of exclusivity and professionalism. This could require a compelling backstory, elite clientele, and connections to the types of circles Delano would frequent. 3. Emotional boundaries. While Vivian's goal is to develop a romantic relationship, balancing her mission with genuine emotional involvement could blur the lines between professional manipulation and personal connection. Scenario details. Vivian could meet Delano through a referral from a high-end matchmaking or escort service, perhaps introduced as a sophisticated companion for high-profile events. This could lead to a relationship that progresses from professional to romantic. Event attendance. Delano could hire Vivian to accompany him to public functions, galas, or business events where he needs to maintain a polished image. These repeated engagements provide consistent opportunities for interaction. Private encounters. Their relationship could also include more private interactions, allowing Vivian to gain Delano's trust and learn personal details that could aid her mission. This cover gives Vivian significant flexibility in terms of how and when she interacts with Delano, and positions her well to pursue her romantic goals with less reliance on external factors or intermediaries.
Yo, Batman, what's up? Why shouldn't I? That means that I'm thinking. You can't anymore? You can't what? Can't stay awake? I'm sorry you feel that way, man, but we'll see you back again. We'll see you back again. You won't be able to stay away. But I hope you have a good night, Batman. Vivian. Vivian. Introduces herself. Job as a high-end escort. Sure. the... assailant is stopped by Delano Bojang. .420 blaze it. Let's see, I don't think this is published, right? Yeah, maybe I'll remain, this one will remain private. The sailors stopped by Delano Bojang. Vivian. And Bill. Coffee. And a date. Vivian reveals her job as an escort. Is it bad that I'm crying when I'm writing this specific part in Eagle? No, it's not. The ending of Deicide, when I was writing that made me cry. I felt so many emotions when I finished that, and it's not because it's tragedy at the end. I mean, that was definitely part of it, but like, it was the first time that I had structured out a book and completed it. And like, I never completed stuff before, like, especially something so long. I had tried, I had started writing so many stories and then just like stopped partly into them. And then I did that with other forms of art as well. I whenever I would do, hand-drawn art, I could get a sketch done, I could get a drawing done, and then decide, oh yeah, this isn't done yet. This is just an outline, and I would decide to start adding colors to it, and then the colors would just ruin it, and I would just give up like halfway through doing the coloring, and and then 3D modeling. I got pretty close to finished with a 3D model of Theo, and there came a point again after I started adding color to it that I just gave up. I just thought, this looks terrible, and I just stopped working on it. And it was kind of when I started doing the AI art. When I started, messing around, making AI art generations, finding out what it can do, what are its limitations, and what is it really good at. And started describing my characters to it, and having it generate 100 images, or like as you've seen, 25 images of fairly different looking characters, and then I just select one, and it's like, well, yeah, that's pretty much what I had in my mind. Like, there are some small things that I might be able to tweak, and I can with the AI, but it creates a character that is pretty darn close to what I had in my mind of that character. Naomi, I've had her in my head for a long time. I actually even have some previous artwork of her. Let's see if I can find it. Blender, no. Photoshop. Was it WIP? Ah, that is it. See, that's an old drawing that I did of Naomi back in the day. Back in like 2013, maybe even before that. Does it even say when the last time it was that it was edited? 2013, yeah. September 4th. Oh! Wow. 11 years ago yesterday was when I first made that. And he's gone. Okay. Vivian reveals her job as an escort. Vane reveals her job as an escort. People say that they traumatize their OCs. I mean, that's pretty much my bread and butter. That's pretty much all that I write. So yes, I do know that, and I've seen the memes on it. Oh, yeah. Yes, definitely. That's okay. That's one thing that I was kind of struggling with when I was kind of approaching the end of Deicide as well. Is I felt my tweets are out there. Well, I wonder if it deleted all of them once I deleted my Twitter. But there are tweets out there asking if people feel bad for some of the stuff that they do to their characters. Because I was feeling bad. Like, I felt bad for... I feel bad for a lot of my characters. Do I need an ebook creator? What kind of, like... what is involved in your process? Basically, the ebooks that I've made have required a little bit of formatting and stuff. But is that basically what you do? Is somebody will send you their version of the book, and then you create an ebook out of it? Vivian reveals her job as an escort. Vivian joins Dell. What are some of the events that Dell, as a up-and-coming interstellar corporate CEO, do the everything. If you know writing, you just do the writing of the book, the cover of the book, publishing, marketing. Interesting. You do covers too? Do you have any examples of any covers that you've done? Yeah. I want to see some of the covers. Alright, Juniper. That's pretty lengthy, but go ahead and read this.
As an up-and-coming interstellar corporate CEO, Delano Bojang would likely attend a range of high-profile, futuristic events that align with his status, ambitions, and business interests. These events would serve as key opportunities for networking, securing investments, and raising the profile of Titanarch founder.
You can find me on, You can find me with this username on Discord. Yeah. If you are going to join that Discord, go ahead and put your stuff in the advertising channel. Yeah, I'd like to see it there. And maybe some other people might see it too. Okay, let's continue with Read Aloud. Let's restart with Read Aloud.
As an up-and-coming interstellar corporate CEO, Delano Bojang would likely attend a range of high-profile, futuristic events that align with his status, ambitions, and business interests. These events would serve as key opportunities for networking, securing investments, and raising the profile of Titanarch Foundry. Here are some examples. 1. Interstellar Trade Summits. Description: large-scale gatherings of business leaders, government officials, and investors from across the galaxy focused on discussing trade agreements, technological advancements, and economic policy. Purpose for attendance: Delano would attend to network with interplanetary governments and corporations, explore expansion opportunities for Titanarch Foundry, and secure partnerships for future contracts. 2. Galactic Technology Expose. Description: showcases of cutting-edge technology from various sectors, where companies unveil their latest innovations in fields like AI, starship engineering, quantum computing, and energy harvesting. Purpose for attendance: Delano would attend to stay ahead of technological trends, scout competitors, and form alliances with tech companies that could support Titanarch's growth or streamline their operations ahead of the IPO. 3. Space Exploration and Colonization Conferences. Description: conferences dedicated to the future of space exploration, planetary colonization, resource mining, and terraforming.
Thank you
often
for
featuring
following.
discussions led by experts in space travel.
Thank you. No
astrophysics,
way.
and resource management.
Welcome.
Purpose for attendance: Delano could showcase Titanarch Foundry's advanced infrastructure solutions for new colonies, form partnerships with colonization companies, or seek contracts for building critical facilities on new planets. 4. Corporate investment and IPO roadshows. Description: high-stakes events where CEOs
How are you doing today?
and financial institutions
Welcome to the channel.
secure capital and drum up interest before launching an IPO. Purpose for attendance: as Titanarch Foundry prepares for its IPO, Delano would attend to pitch his company to elite investors, venture capital firms, and hedge funds, building excitement around the company's stock launch. #5 Elite Charity Galas, Planetary Relief Efforts. Description: glamorous fundraising events for causes like planetary restoration, space debris cleanup, or humanitarian efforts for displaced interstellar populations, attended by the galaxy's wealthiest and most influential individuals. Purpose for attendance: Delano could attend to boost his public image, demonstrating corporate social responsibility and philanthropy by donating to or sponsoring these causes while mingling with high-status individuals. 6. Luxury Starship Launch Events. Description: invitation-only launches of new luxury starships or groundbreaking spacecraft, hosted by shipbuilders, engineers, and private space travel companies. Purpose for attendance: Delano could use these events to network with interstellar transport magnates or elite clients who might purchase Titanarch's industrial materials or services for shipbuilding and space station construction. 7. Planetary real estate auctions. Description: exclusive auctions for plots of land on newly discovered or recently colonized planets, where developers, corporations, and wealthy individuals bid for prime real estate. Purpose for attendance: Delano could attend to secure real estate for Titanarch's future infrastructure projects, such as mining facilities, corporate headquarters, or energy farms on newly colonized worlds. 8. Space Station or Orbital Habitat Grand Openings. Description: celebrations marking the opening of new space stations, orbital habitats, or megastructures, where key stakeholders and corporate sponsors gather for exclusive tours and investment pitches. Purpose for attendance: Delano would attend to forge partnerships with construction or infrastructure firms and explore opportunities for Titanarch to provide materials or services for future projects. Interplanetary Leadership Forums. Description: high-level summits where interstellar business moguls, political leaders, and thought leaders convene to discuss the future of governance, trade, and technology in space. Purpose for attendance: Delano could position himself as a thought leader, contributing to discussions on the role of private enterprise in space governance, or presenting Titanarch's innovations to global influencers. 10. Quantum Research and AI Symposiums. Description: conferences and presentations focus on the latest developments in artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and their applications in various industries, including space exploration and resource extraction. Purpose for attendance: Delano would attend to explore collaborations with AI firms that could optimize Titanarch's production processes, or to position Titanarch as a leader in AI-driven manufacturing technologies. 11. Corporate executive retreats on luxury space stations or alien resorts. Description: exclusive retreats for high-powered CEOs and executives held in opulent remote locations like luxury space stations or exotic alien resorts where business is combined with leisure. Purpose for attendance: Delano could use these relaxed, informal settings to forge personal connections with influential corporate leaders, investors, or potential partners in a less pressurized environment. 12. Intergalactic Infrastructure and Development Forums. Description: forums dedicated to the future of interstellar infrastructure, focusing on projects like mega spaceports, mining facilities, and planetary energy grids. Purpose for attendance: Delano could present Titanarch's cutting-edge solutions for large-scale projects and secure contracts with planetary governments or private firms looking to develop new worlds. 13. Off-world art exhibitions. Description: elite art shows held in zero-gravity galleries or on distant planets, featuring futuristic or alien-inspired art, attended by collectors, cultural influencers, and wealthy patrons. Purpose for attendance: Delano could attend these events to mingle with the cultural elite, expand his social circle, and present himself as a sophisticated player in interstellar society. 14. High-stakes galactic poker tournaments. Description: exclusive invitation-only poker tournaments held at luxury space casinos, drawing wealthy CEOs, politicians, and entertainment moguls. Purpose for attendance: Delano could attend to demonstrate his confidence and competitive edge while forming informal alliances with other powerful players. 15. Extraterrestrial Resource Extraction Conferences. Description: Conferences focused on the mining and extraction of rare resources from asteroids, moons, and newly discovered planets, attended by leaders in the mining and space industries. Purpose for attendance? Delano could attend to secure contracts or partnerships for Titanarch's role in building or supplying infrastructure for resource extraction operations across the galaxy. These events would provide ample opportunities for Vivian, in her undercover role, to interact with Delano while maintaining her cover and advancing her mission. Each setting is designed to naturally facilitate social or romantic interactions while also aligning with Delano's business interests and high-profile status as an interstellar CEO.
Sweet. Off-world art exhibitions. Okay. Yeah, those are all things that definitely make sense for somebody like him. Sweet. But yeah, so yeah, I get using real persons to come up with this stuff. Like, this is stuff that I can spend a lot of time researching. You know, I could spend hours and hours and days and weeks finding this kind of information, but that would take me away from actually writing the book. I would like to be able to pay somebody or collaborate with somebody that could find information like this for me. You know, that I could tell them, hey, what are some of the events that Dell, as an up-and-coming interstellar corporate CEO, could attend? And they would be like, oh, yeah, there could be, like, interstellar trade summits, could be galactic technology expos, you know, anything like that. But I can't afford that. I don't have that kind of money. I can't. There's no way that I would be able to pay somebody for that. And somebody that does that kind of thing would, you know, be like kind of like a secretary or something of that caliber. And that sounds like that sounds expensive, you know? So saying that I shouldn't do this, that I shouldn't use this artificial intelligence to provide some additional ideas that would take forever to research or a lot of money to research, you're saying that poor people shouldn't go into this kind of detail. You're saying that people without means shouldn't do this. They should, people without means should just take longer to make the stuff that that rich people make. And I wholeheartedly disagree with that. I think that is a terrible take. I think it's a terrible thing to think. I see your cover there. It's interesting. It's got a lot to like. I'm sure rich people use AI for a lot of things. One of the things that they probably end up using AI for is getting rid of their secretaries and the people below them that were humans that were doing these jobs, just so that they can have some more money, so they don't have to pay people. So billionaires, you know, who can afford to have human people do higher quality work and everything, are instead just using AIs, well, essentially for the same reason. So they don't have to pay somebody to do it, which, you know, if you have the means to pay somebody, then you should, because you're enriching somebody else's life, you know? Exactly. But could you imagine if one of those factory workers that the billionaire, you know, pays for, one of the ones that's getting replaced by computers, by an AI, what if that factory worker had access to the exact same AI that billionaire was using? You know? What if somebody that's very, you know, that doesn't have a lot of money had access to the same technology that somebody who has $1 billion is using? Wouldn't that be neat? What if it put people on a level playing field? In some ways, right? In some ways. The billionaire is going to have so much more resources. They're going to be able to improve that AI and manipulate that AI with more of the capital that they have, creating a different, perhaps better, perhaps more detail-oriented AI that is proprietary to them, that they won't let other people use. That's gonna happen too. Ooh. Who's Digital Sinker? Is that you? Are you Digital Sinker? Let's see. So, in high end, high end. At conferences. Okay. Right. Right, that makes sense. So, question is, are you able to make those book covers for free? Can you do make the ebook for free? Still, conferences. the Bradbury Cannibal. Ah, it's not free. So, if you'd been paying attention to what I have been saying for, you know, a little while, I cannot afford it. I can't afford to pay for this stuff. Do not have the funds. Catches the attention of the Bradbury Cannibal. It's introduced to okay, what is the name of organization? The Valor Stellar Dynamics. Stellar Dynamics. Does it? Did I see how, nope. Can't provide an upfront payment. Nope. I can't even afford that. Speaking of, check out my Patreon. It's pretty cool. I just did earlier in the week. I just posted a new monthly update that is free. You don't even have to be a follower. You don't have to be subscribed. You don't have to be a patron. You can see what I'm doing. But if you are a patron, you get weekly updates about everything that I'm doing. It's good stuff. Okay, are Are you saying that you'll do some work for free? Did I come up with a character? You know what? I think I did. All right, well, thanks for your offer. Okay. Oh, here I'm gonna go to Terminal Abyss. No, Veracia. World Atlas, World Encyclopedia, Notable People, Miniver's Whisper. It's you too, bro. Catch you later. Good luck in your endeavors. Organizations. So this one was a little bit different. Uh-oh. Did I accidentally remove? Stellar Dynamics. Oh. I guess I accidentally moved it over. But I'm pretty sure... Want to know the scene? Yeah, tell me about it. Let's go here. Let's go up here. Let's go to Fiction. Let's go to Devour. Open Devour up. Dang, what am I gonna search for? I gotta remove my Twitter off to the next one. Okay, Miguel's. What does this mean? No shadows, Lucy yelled. No shadows, coming out. They did exactly as planned. Rosa appeared out of the thicket first, her hands up and rifle slung around her shoulder. Miguel followed close behind her and Val behind him. Oh, it was their safe word, I think. Human sacrifice. Walsh Perez. Anton Walsh Perez. Okay, I need to go make Anton Walsh Perez. Anton Walsh Perez. Anton Walsh Perez. CEO of Stellar Dynamics, father to Amelia. This is a person, character. Boom. Create. And then we go back to manuscripts. Oops, no. Go to hopeless. Is introduced to Anton Walsh Perez. Okay. I don't know why I wrote Lumo is so painfully annoying. Michael gets back to the main universe and instantly goes to beat the shit out of Brandon. He fails and gets knocked out. He wakes up in the test facility and doesn't eat anything or only talk to anybody for 2 months. Lumo was refusing to let him out of prison. I see. That was making you feel pretty emotional. Did you feel bad about what you were doing to Michael? Vivian is attacked by the Bradbury abducted by the Bradbury cannibal. But she effectively turns the tables on him. bell. It was Rose's reaction to everything that broke me. It's my own head, but I feel like it's their real people. It's so strange. I know exactly what you're talking about, man. Have you ever heard of Tulpa? Tulpa? I think that's what it's called. In Tibetan Buddhism and later traditions of mysticism and the paranormal, a tulpa is a materialized being or thought form, typically in human form, that is created through spiritual practice and intense concentration. So, in modern contexts, there are a lot of communities of people who basically try to make tulpas IRL in their lives. And like, it's kind of crazy the process that happens. Like, the idea is that you focus and you focus your entire thought process into basically just imagining that there is a person there, that there is a person that you interact with, that occupies a space that is near you. And if you keep doing it, if you just continuously do it, eventually it will really, like, your brain will start like filling in some of the blanks and stuff, and it will really feel like that there's somebody there. And a lot of people in the Tulpa community have said that eventually they even start hallucinating that the person is there, and basically like actually even seeing them, you know. I tried it when I was way younger. In fact, I was writing about Naomi and thinking about her a lot, and I decided to try doing that, try to focus on it like a lot, trying to make her a real person next to me. I would have conversations in my head with her, where she would react back, and you know, I wouldn't speak out loud to her, but there was one point where I was having just an in my head conversation with her, and at one point, I don't know, she was saying something, and it was, you know, I imagined her saying something to me, and I felt like I was actually getting angry at it. And at one point, it really felt like I actually heard her voice, and I responded like with a knee-jerk reaction, reacting to it audibly and emotionally. And like, as soon as I did that, I was like, it actually kind of frightened me. I was like, did that actually just happen? And from then on, I kind of stopped doing it, because it kind of freaked me out. And I stopped thinking about her, and it never really happened again. But I feel like if I would have continued pressing it, like, the things that are capable in a person's mind, it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. But I think it kind of goes along the same lines as that, is as you think about these characters more and more, as you write about them, I find that writing them down, writing the details down, seems to make them even more real. But yeah, definitely, it really starts feeling like they are real people. Voice in my head was my friend's voice for a long time. Be saying, "Poyo, don't do that," and it was exactly similar to it. That's really interesting. Would you say that you still have that voice in your head? Did it like turn into you, or is it still your friend's voice? For me, the voice in my head generally sounds like kind of like my own voice, but more clear, I guess. Like the way that I interpret it. I don't really know how to explain it. But in any case, at that point, I am going to go ahead and call it. So I added some detail here. Did a little bit more research about Vivian and Dell. So, I want to thank you for watching. Thanks for being here, Poyo. Anyone on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out my Patreon in the link below in the bio or in the description on YouTube. And I hope you have a good rest of your night. I'm probably going to play some more space trucking later tonight. Or tomorrow morning for those of you in Europe. Poyo. And yeah, until then, have yourself a good rest of your night.